For decades, China's economic boom seemed like a story straight out of a fairy tale. Factories hummed, exports soared, and the world watched in awe as the sleeping giant awakened. But in recent years, whispers of a new contender have begun to stir: Mexico. The land of vibrant culture, sun-kissed beaches, and delicious tacos is experiencing an economic resurgence, and its impact is resonating far beyond its borders, even shaping the world's housing markets in surprising ways. Remember the echoes of the 80s debt crisis? The year was 1982, and Mexico's vibrant streets echoed a nation's crisis anxieties. The década perdida, the lost decade, had arrived, fueled by a crippling foreign debt. Inflation soared past 130%, eroding incomes and turning everyday purchases into nightmares. Imagine strolling down a bustling mercado, where vibrant colors now paint a picture of despair, each peso barely stretching to buy necessities. This, unfortunately, was the grim reality for many Mexicans in the wake of the 1980s debt crisis. Determined to rebuild, Mexico embarked on a grueling journey of economic reform. Gone are the days of hyperinflation, replaced by a steady hum of controlled prices, averaging below 5% in recent years. This stability, akin to a sturdy foundation laid brick by brick, provides a platform for sustainable growth. Foreign investors, once wary, took notice. A bustling factory floor, not in Shenzhen, but in Monterrey, Mexico. Cars are being assembled with laser-sharp precision, destined for global showrooms. This isn't a scene from a futuristic movie, it's a snapshot of Mexico's rapidly growing manufacturing sector. Fueled by lower labor costs and strategic trade agreements, companies are setting up shop south of the border, drawn by a business-friendly environment and a young, eager workforce. In 2022, a record-breaking $35.2 billion poured into the Mexican economy, a testament to the growing confidence in its potential. Think of it as gleaming glass panels adorning a once-neglected facade, reflecting a brighter future on the horizon. But Mexico's economic prowess extends beyond its borders, impacting the global housing market like ripples on a still pond. Its growing middle class, fueled by a 3.6% unemployment rate in 2023, craves modern living spaces. This demand, coupled with favourable demographics and urban development initiatives, paints a rosy picture for the domestic housing market. Imagine bustling construction sites, families moving into dream homes, and communities thriving with newfound prosperity. But the story doesn't end there. As more jobs sprout, incomes rise, and the middle class expands, a new wave of demand is surging. The demand for homes from locals seeking to transition from cramped living spaces or multi-generational households, alongside a wave of tourists enticed by the concept of workcations and the allure of acquiring second homes. From sleek high-rises in Mexico City to sprawling suburbs in Guadalajara, construction crews are working overtime to keep pace with the housing boom. This, in turn, is creating a ripple effect across the globe, impacting everything from the price of lumber to the flow of foreign investment. To assist buyers in navigating the complexities of the market, prominent real estate firms such as the Agency have established a presence in Mexico's resort markets. The Agency has 7 office locations across Mexico and offers expertise in luxury real estate transactions. I was considering the butterfly effect in economics. A seemingly minor change in one region can have far-reaching consequences elsewhere. Mexico's economic boom acts as the proverbial butterfly, and the housing market as the distant hurricane. As manufacturing flourishes and wages climb, Mexicans seek homes beyond cramped apartments or multi-generational arrangements. This demand drives domestic prices upwards and creates opportunities for developers and investors. However, a delicate balance must be struck to ensure affordability and avoid unsustainable bubbles. Mexico's influence on the global housing market goes beyond its domestic borders. As a significant exporter of building materials like cement and steel, its economic health directly impacts the supply chains powering construction projects worldwide. Consider the intricate dance of international trade, where a surge in Mexican exports can impact material costs and construction timeframes across continents, as various local industries supplying building materials see a surge in demand. Skilled labourers find new opportunities, and communities flourish as infrastructure projects improve connectivity and quality of life. Fueled by this growing economy, an expanding middle class, and favourable demographic trends, Mexico has become a magnet for investors from the US, Canada, and beyond. Like adventurous conquistadors of old, these investors see fertile ground for their capital in a diverse landscape of development projects, ranging from luxurious high-rises to charming haciendas. Mexico's proximity to the US, the world's largest economy, creates a unique dynamic. US citizens seeking retirement havens or investment opportunities find Mexico's charm and affordability irresistible. This cross-border investment, estimated at $3.4 billion in the real estate sector alone, fuels developments that cater to diverse tastes and budgets. Imagine beachfront villas in Tulum attracting US investors, while colonial gems in Guanajuato woo history buffs, each contributing to the tapestry of Mexico's diverse housing landscape. One might wonder, where exactly are these foreign investors setting their sights? While a centralized database remains elusive, data whispers enticing tales. Mexico City, a cultural and economic powerhouse, emerges as the crown jewel, boasting an average home price of around $148,000. Affluent districts like Condesa and Polanco, where history meets contemporary chic, command premium prices, and their charm is measured in pesos and cobblestone streets, art galleries, and Michelin-starred restaurants. This story extends beyond Mexico City's gilded cage. Beachfront havens like Tulum lure investors with promises of turquoise waters and bohemian vibes, while colonial gems like San Miguel de Allende offer a taste of history and artistic allure. Each location's unique character and challenges attract investors seeking a piece of the Mexican dream. The influx of foreign capital, however, is not without its complexities. Navigating legal frameworks, cultural nuances, and fluctuating market dynamics requires expertise and careful planning. But the rewards can be substantial for those willing to embrace the adventure. Strolling through a bustling Mexican mercado, the air is alive with a din of vendors hawking colourful goods and the rhythmic whir of nearby factories. The vibrant tapestry reflects the essence of Mexico's economy, a complex blend of diverse industries, foreign investment, and historical threads woven into a modern narrative. But like any captivating tale, Mexico's economic story unfolds with twists and turns, offering immense potential and daunting challenges. On the one hand, the foundations of progress seem sturdy. Stable inflation, manageable public debt, and a flexible exchange rate provide a platform for growth. Integration with its northern neighbour, the US, through initiatives like the USMCA, acts as a bridge, channeling investment and trade across borders. This synergy fuels development in bustling border regions and far-flung locales, drawing investors like moths to a vibrant flame. A demographic dividend, marked by a young and growing workforce, promises future productivity. At the same time, a diverse economic base encompassing sectors like manufacturing, agriculture, and tourism serves as a safety net against unexpected economic shocks. Yet, shadows that threaten to dim the light lie beneath the surface of this promising narrative. Income inequality casts a long and dark figure, creating a chasm between the haves and have-nots, hindering progress. Corruption whispers from the corners, eroding trust and discouraging domestic and foreign investment. Violence and insecurity paints regions in hues of fear, deterring tourism and development and stifling the very engines of economic prosperity. Mexico's reliance on remittances from its citizens working abroad, particularly in the US, exposes it to the whims of external forces, leaving it vulnerable to changes in immigration policies or economic conditions beyond its control. The housing market, a microcosm of the larger economy, reflects these mixed signals. Demographic trends and urban development paint a rosy picture, with demand fueled by a growing population and aspirations for modern living. Foreign investment seeks opportunities in this burgeoning sector, further bolstering the optimistic outlook. However, economic volatility and supply-demand imbalances threaten to burst the bubble, casting a shadow of uncertainty over this potential growth engine. Understanding these intricate dynamics is crucial, for they hold the key to unlocking the full potential of this vibrant nation. Also, comparing Mexico's economic journey to that of the US, an established Goliath, is like comparing a blooming cactus to a towering redwood. The sheer size difference is undeniable, with the US GDP dwarfing Mexico's significantly. As of recent data, the GDP of the United States significantly surpasses that of Mexico. The US consistently ranks among the top economies globally, boasting a GDP that is several times larger than Mexico's. For instance, in 2023, the United States had a GDP of approximately $22 trillion, while Mexico's GDP was around $1.3 trillion. This stark contrast is attributed to various factors, including the size and diversity of the US economy, its technological advancements, robust infrastructure, and extensive trade networks. While Mexico has shown promising growth in recent years, it hasn't matched the US's robust pace, fueled by a diverse industrial base, cutting-edge innovation, and a vast consumer market. Mexico's dependence on its northern neighbour further complicates the picture, making it susceptible to fluctuations in US demand and trade policies, and overtaking the US within a decade. It is improbable, not because Mexico lacks potential, but because its challenges are deeply rooted in its historical and social fabric. Income inequality stratified society, creating a sense of injustice and hindering upward mobility. Corruption erodes trust in institutions and discourages domestic and foreign investment, stifling entrepreneurial spirit. Crime and insecurity cast a long shadow, deterring tourism and development and hindering opportunities for growth and prosperity. Tackling these issues requires sustained efforts, not just quick fixes. Investments in education, infrastructure, and institutions are seeds that take time to bloom, but they are essential for nurturing a more equitable and sustainable future. Geopolitical uncertainties add another layer of complexity, with regional stability and international relations impacting investment and growth. And yet, amidst these hurdles, hope flickers like a persistent flame. Mexico's youthful population, brimming with energy and ambition, has potential for future leaps. Continued efforts to address challenges, promote sustainable development through renewable energy and ecotourism, and foster innovation in sectors like fintech and artificial intelligence can propel the nation forward. While surpassing the US economy might remain a distant dream, Mexico's economic odyssey is far from over. While specific comparisons to China are tempting, remember that each nation has its unique history, challenges, and opportunities. However, one thing is sure, Mexico's economic rise is no longer a murmur, but a resounding declaration on the global stage. Its impact on housing markets highlights the world's interconnectedness and serves as a captivating case study of a nation reshaping its destiny and consequently the landscapes around it. With twists and turns, this story holds the promise of transformation, opportunity, and perhaps a few growing pains. The final chapter is yet to be written, and the world watches with bated breath to see how this rare narrative unfolds. Remember